This week in sculpture class, we took a break from the wire sculptures to start on our next project, which is a paper-mache mask. We were shown some alebrije as a reference. An alebrije is a colorfully painted paper-mache sculpture, typically of an animal, which originates in Mexico. I chose to base my mask on some traditional African sculptures, and specifically this ivory pendant mask, made in the 16th century and found in Benin. The first step in this project is to mold our mask out of clay. This is what it looked like at the end of the first day of sculpting. In next week's vlog, you'll see me finish the clay mold and then begin applying the paper-mache layers. Drawing class has been going pretty well. I'm really enjoying my instructor and the assignments that we've had so far. Even though I'm already what I would consider a pretty skilled drawer, I am still learning and I'm getting used to drawing again through the assignments in that class. We had an assignment that we had to turn in which we had to draw a body of figures that were primarily cubes or rectangles, and I did not know that he was going to put my drawing up in the case, in the display case in the hallway. Most people are not even going to see it. It's just going to be people in the art hallway who see it. And it's just a rough sketch, right? It's just something simple, but it reminded me of being in high school and of being in junior high, when my art teachers would display my work prominently in the class, or they would put it out in the display case, and I would just feel like, you know, a little surge of pride, like, oh, I did that, like, yeah, like, this is me, this is my thing. Now, in my 3D design class, we're moving forward on that 9 boxes, 9 cubes project. In the first art vlog, I said that my theme for this project is a playground. So my shapes that I ended up including are going to be a tree house, 2 bushes, 1 small, 1 large, 2 swings, and then my slide, which takes up 3 boxes. And for my final piece, initially my idea was to do a merry-go-round. I may or may not stick with that idea. My professor recommended maybe adding a bench. Since it's a playground theme, it would fit. However, it does seem quite boring, so I'm keeping it tucked away as a fallback, but I think I'm still really into the merry-go-round idea. I've done okay with sorting out my prototypes, and last week I showed my professor, you know, the beginning stages of what I've got, and got, you know, some opinions from her, and she really likes it too, so I think I'm headed in the right direction. The toughest part with all of these curved shapes and rounded edges that I have, I'm not using anything to measure the slope of those curves. I'm just winging it. And I'm not gonna do that when I do the final piece. As I'm watching myself, I'm like, you know what, girl? Go and buy a little compass. You know, the little compass where you put your pencil inside of this little contraption. It's like a V-shaped contraption, and then you lock it to a specific angle, and then you can draw like a curved angle. You know, you use it in, like, you know, math class, geometry, whatever the heck. I need to buy one of those so that I can accurately measure my curved angles on the final version. Aside from that, I did pretty well with designing the initial templates. I designed them all on my iPad in Procreate first, and then I would make them in class, and as I would tweak the physical object, you know, and like cut paper here, add a tab there, I would also translate those changes and those measurements over to the digital version. Now that I've like done it once and fixed all the mistakes from the initial design, you know, I've updated that digital copy so that I can do better the next time. Initially, I wanted to add a face or two faces to the swings to close them up, but that was really difficult for one thing, and for two, I realized that I just really enjoy the open face shapes. I feel like they work really well. They bring a new dynamic to the entire composition. Here are most of the pieces. This is my tree house. It's got tape wrapped around it so that the glue can dry. There's my swing. This is the small bush. This is the tall bush. And this is my slide with its 3 tiers. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Boy Donovan, and I'll see you in the next one.